How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the All Day Poker YouTube channel. My name is Josh, and today I'm going to be bringing you a little bit of footage from the $10 no limit 9 max tournament. Now, I was originally recording a $30 tournament while I was also playing this $10 tournament on the side and not recording, but long story short, we busted out of the $30 tournament right inside the money bubble, had a small profit there, and I decided to fire up the recording on the $10 tournament as we were running pretty well in there. So without further ado, we'll get right into the clips. Got ace 9 suited here, 5-handed. We're going to raise this one up. Would love to fade a jam from the big blind. And we do. Very nice. And we're on the final table. Excellent. So let's see. What do we got? We got at least $86 locked up, sitting in 4th of 9. Let's try to get ourselves into the top 3. Would be lovely. Looking at pocket 7s in middle position. We're going to open this one up as well. We do get called on the big blind, but this flop is very good for our range. So we are going to continue with a small bet of 2.1, and it folds. Very nice. That puts us up into first place, sitting at 1.1 million in chips, which is 100 times what we started this tournament with, which is very nice. Starting at 10,000 in chips, we're up to 1.1 million. Got pocket 8s here on the button, sitting at 27 bigs. Let's see. Could mix in a 3-bet against some of these stack sizes. This is a tough spot here. We're just going to flat call here. We do not find a set on the flop. That would have been lovely in this pot that's already up over $500,000. Does check around, so we get to see a free turn card. Does not improve our holding. Pocket 8s could be good here. I think we're going to go for a small bet here on the turn to fold out some garbage hands that could still have some equity against us. And it does. Very nice. We pick up a big one. Big one there with the pocket 8s. Got ace 9 suited here. We're going to open it up from early position. We get called in middle position and on the small blind. It's probably going to bring, nope. We flop middle pair on a monotone board. And that's a gross spot. We're just going to have to fold against shove from the small blind. Opening up Jack 9 suited here from the cutoff. We get 3-bet on the button. Not a good spot. We're getting such a good price to call, but we're at the bottom of our range, and the stack to pot ratio is already very small. I think we just need to fold here. Might be a tight fold for 3 more bigs, but I'd have to drill a pretty perfect flop to want to commit the rest of my stack with Jack 9. And we see a 3-way all in here. We're rooting for queens. No ace. Ah, the 8. Hate to see it. Would have got a nice little double ladder there, knocking out 2 players, but the 8 on the river, brutal for ladder bum. Brutal. Sitting in 3rd place still. Gonna try to put some pressure on these short stacks. A little tough with a even stack right next to me, but see what we can do on this final table. We're going to defend our big blind with the Jack 8, and we flop an open-ended straight draw and a flush draw. I think we're just going to jam here. He calls us with the queen 10. And we brick again. Oh, we get it in flipping with our flush draw and the straight draw. And we brick out. Oh, brutal. That one puts us down to 5th. Killing me. Gotta win your flips. Gotta win your flips. Going to be jamming my ace 3 offsuit here. This could be it. You'd love to see a fold. And we get one. Very nice. Huge pickup there. Huge pickup with the ace 3. Sitting in 6th place still after losing that flip with the Jack 8. Gonna try to rebuild our stack here as a short stack on the table. It's a little tough with, you got some ICM implications. ICM stands for independent chip model, and basically it breaks down your chips and gives them a value based on how many chips are left in play and who has what, and it equates the chips to a monetary value based on the payout structure. So essentially it just means I want to play it pretty safe until this 8 big blind stack goes out, the 12 big blind stack busts, because there's a payout jump every time they are out. But with that being said, pocket 7s are way too good to not jam here. And we cover this player. Very nice. But a hand like 6-7 suited, where I'd be opening this as one of the chip leaders, I'm just going to be folding it here, because I do not want to risk busting before these short stacks. It's most likely going to be another tough spot here with the ace 9 offsuit, but I think we just got to jam. I think we need to call here. It's so tough though. It's such a tough spot. Ace 9 is like right on the border. I think I'm going to fold this one actually. If he raised 2 big blinds, I'm jamming there 100% of the time. But against an open jam, it's ace 9 is perfectly fine to shove, but it's kind of the very bottom of the range you're going to be calling hands with, or calling all ins with rather. Because you need to think, what hands are you beating? Weaker aces that he could definitely be shoving, hands like ace 8, ace 7, ace 6, and so forth. You're beating hands like king queen, king jack, king 10, queen jack, jack 10, but you're getting crushed by stronger aces and pocket pairs. You're flipping if they're under a 9, and you're crushed if they're over a 9. So that's just a very tough spot there. I don't have much information on this player, but the fact I have a count that says he's only played 62 events. That's a very small amount. And I tend to lean towards a fold when weak players go all in, or inexperienced players rather, because they might not know their push-fold charts to know when to optimally be going all in or folding. So if that was a strong player, I know he's going to be shoving a very wide range there as a short stack on the button. But we got the jacks here. I think this is a fairly easy all in. Now we would not mind getting called. It does not come to that. It's kind of borderline there. I could just open raise that one, but can get put into a pretty gross spot if I just get called and then there's overcards to my pair on the flop. Makes it a little testy trying to commit my stack with not even top pair. But we're still fighting here, 5th place. Be nice if one of these short stacks busted. Give us a ladder, little pay increase. Oh, we might have one here. We're all in. Show us a 7. Show us a 7. Nope. There is a new super short stack on the table, though, with the pocket 7s. So, once again, we're going to have to tread carefully with our ace-9. Hopefully it folds to him. Oh, and he folds. Oh, it folds around. No decision to be made, thankfully. If I got jammed on there, that's just a gross spot, because I almost always have the best hand. But I cannot go busto before this 5 big blind stack does. Oh, come on. Give him a jack. Oh, and the king 9 sucks out on the king jack, and the short stack gets a double up. That one hurts. Oh, this could be it for us. Once again, pocket 9s. Way too good to fold here. We're all in. And we call against 7s. No 7, baby. No 7. No 7. Let's go. Huge double up on the final table, putting us straight into first place. Straight into first. Let's go. Let's go. Now we can start playing a little bit more aggressive as a big stack. Not much risk of going bust with 34 bigs. Can start applying some pressure. See, now all these other stacks, they're going to be playing very conservative, waiting for this 3.6 to bust. Is this going to be it for him? 10-9 against the king 5. And he drills a 9 on the river. Oh, man, no one can bust out of this tournament. No one can bust. We're going to raise up our pocket 2s here. This is another play I would not make as a short stack, but as a big stack, they're going to have to play very tight. I do get called on the button. And he just jams it right in. Hate to see it. Could be making this play with a variety of hands. A lot of pocket pairs, like pocket 6s through jacks, any pocket pair really. He's probably going to shove. I shove on the pre-flop though. When he makes this play on the flop, there's no way I can call, but I don't see him doing that with a queen really. He'd try to, I think he would check a queen to me because I was going to put out a c-bet there, and he knows I was probably going to put out a c-bet, and then he could just check raise jam, try to get some more value. But interesting spot there for sure. Still sitting in first place though. Got a slight chip lead over the second place player. Straight into the pocket jacks again. All right, let's see if we can knock someone out. Here would be nice. And the short stack goes all in. Easy call for us here. Ace-9, gotta fade the ace. No ace. No ace. Finally, we bust someone. Very nice. That gives us almost a 700,000 chip stack lead over the second place player. Try to keep up the pressure here. Going to open up the King Jack offsuit on the button. Oh, this is another tough spot. I'm getting a pretty good price to call here with King Jack, and he's going to be shoving a wide range of hands. We're calling. Pocket fives. We drill the king. Let's go. No five. No five. No five. Let's go. All right, we're almost 2x over second place here. Now we just start bulldozing these short stacks. We're going to play very aggressive pre-flop. Going to be raising up almost every hand. Now, a lot of the strong players will know that I'm going to be doing that, so they're going to be 3-betting me a lot wider, but it's a little tough because they don't want to 3-bet jam and then bust out before these short stacks. So we see an open raise here, which is a strong play from under the gun, and he gets 3-bet. Love to see a jam here. And we're going to see an all-in. We want queens to hold. No ace. And queens hold. All right, down to the top 4. I'm still sitting in first place. Me in second place have a very dominant chip stack lead over third and fourth. And the button just flat calls. Don't see that too often. I'm just going to limp my king-queen. And we do make top pair. On this dry board, I'm going to check it over. Small stack bets out small. Got a pretty easy raise here. I'm going to go small up to 3 bigs. Try to drag them along. Hard to fold for that price, but they do. It's all right. We're going to be doing that with some bluffs as well as our value hands. Now, king 9. Pretty easy raise here. Put some pressure on these short stacks. King 8. This one's borderline. I'm going to let this one go. See an all-in and a call. Ace 9 looking like it's going to hold, and it does. Down to 3. Down to 3. Our lead over the second place player has dwindled slightly. We're going to jam over this short stack with our 10-9 suited. Ace Jack offsuit. We're going to raise this one up 3 bigs also. We get called on the short stack. Interesting spot there. Big blind might be thinking about a 3-bet. He does not. He just settles on a fold. But this guy has less than a pot-sized bet remaining, and he just gives it up. Very interesting play there to call off almost half his stack and then fold. All right, I'm getting a good price here with king 5. We're ahead of jack 10. Not anymore. We need a king. Need a king. Don't get it. That's okay. Still sitting comfortably in first place. 7-4, we're just going to let him have it. He's going to jam on us way too much there. 8-10, we are going to raise this one up. Folds through. Queen 8, I think we're just going to let that one go. Hands start going rapid fire. Once you get down, I'm going to jam the ace 3. As we see some post-flop action. Very rare when you're down to 10 bigs. King 10 suited is going to be a all-in against this player. And he folds. I have no idea what this guy's doing. Doesn't really know what's going on because he is going to rip the queen 10 also for 10 bigs. He calls with ace 6. We're slightly behind, not anymore. No ace, no ace. Let's go. Down to the final two. Down to the final two. We got $865 locked up. Going for that top prize though. Now we got some heads up action. We're going to put in a 3-bet with the king 9. Get it through. We get 3-bet ourselves with the king 5. I have to let that one go. We flop a pair of 4s. We're going to check it over to him. He bets, just an easy call here. We pick up the heart draw, check it again. He bets half pot, easy call. We make our flush. Now we're going to bet 70% pot here on the river. Put some pressure on his top pairs. Don't allow them to check back. Now we got the pocket queens. We're going to raise it up 3 bigs. Hopefully we see a 3-bet. We do not, but he calls. On this ace-high board, I think it's safe to put out a half-pot bet. Queens is going to be good here a large portion of the time. And he folds. Got a 2-to-1 chip lead here. Trying to play aggressive, not with the 8-3 offsuit. 10-7, I think we're just going to limp this one. We get raised, we will call. We do flop a gut shot. We are going to check raise, and we get him. Very nice there. Check raising with a little bit of equity. Pocket 8s here, we're going to raise up 3 bigs. He jams it all in on us. I think we got a call here. He's got ace deuce. No, and he flops 2 pair. Garbage. Oh, brutal. Brutal. We got it in great with the pair of 8s. Now we're down to an even chip stack with second place. Flop another gut shot here. And he checks it back. I think we are going to check this one again. This card is not as good for our range as it is for his. He checks it again. We're going to go for a half pot sizing. Gets through. Fold to 6-10. Now we got ace king. Lovely. Folds. Unfortunate. Queen 6, we're going to raise that one up. We do get called. I will be checking back this flop. Spade draw gives us a flush draw on the turn, and the ace is much better for our range. Pretty easy bet. This guy's playing quite passive for heads up. Heads up just means it's 1-on-1. Ace deuce, we're going to go for the 3-bet up to 9 bigs, and he calls. Now we do have a flush draw and a gut shot straight draw. We do not improve. I think we need to check this one here. Unfortunately, this pot's most likely going to be going in his direction. I think he's just calling with the king here way too often to continue. Now we got a 2-to-1 chip deficit. Wouldn't it have been lovely if our pocket 8s just held? Raise up queen 5. We do flop a pair. I think we will check this one back. And he checks again. We're going to put a bet of 2. It gets through. Ace jack. We're going to raise this one up. 4 bigs. We get called. We are going to go small here. We get check raised. Damn. We just got to fold. King 7, we will be raising. Ace king, we will most certainly be 3-betting. He snap calls us with jack 5. Are you kidding me? Let's go. What on earth is this guy doing? How did this guy make the final table? He snap calls our ace king jam with jack 5 suited. Oh my goodness. Giving us the chip lead once again. I'm gonna raise this one up. We do flop a pair of deuces. He leads into us. I think we have to call here. The ace on the turn gives us a full house. And we're good against the king 6 of hearts. Maybe I could have check raised there. He raises. I'm just going to flat with the 3s. Check it over to him. He checks back. Any queen makes a straight would probably scare him. And he does not. Check raises us. Looking at ace king again. Lovely hand. All right, we're going to be all in here again. Calls us with 9s. Yes, we got a king and a flush draw. No 9. Let's go. First place, baby. First place. Let's go. And we take down the PA Scoop 23L, meaning the 23rd event, a part of the series, low stakes, $10 9 max tournament for $1,189. And that is going to do it for this $10 9 max poker tournament. It was fun to record these clips. It's always nice to make a final table. I have yet to get a final table, let alone a win on the channel. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, feel free to leave a comment below if there's any hands you would have played differently or questions you may have. And that is going to be all from me. Take care, everyone.